Hey gentlemen, how's it going? Another live stream. Um, Probably won't be as long today as the other live streams, but we'll see how we go. So yeah, I'll get straight into it. So, how to move forward when you've got social anxiety? Because this is pretty much what most of my clients hire me for. Why they do my coaching, confidence coaching, and it encompasses pretty much everything that most of you want to achieve and that you want to do. So, excuse me today, my speaking might not be on point as much as usually because I had a long day, had a good day. I've been to the gym, I've been working on the business, I've been cleaning the apartment. I did fasting today. I didn't eat my first meal till 8, so it's been a really good day. But I'm not massively in the mood to speak. But I say this again, and I'll say it again. This is what it takes to be successful. And I think everyone who has had social anxiety or challenges around anxiety or not having confidence or being very introverted or isolating yourself, it's one of the challenges that all my clients face at some point where you're not in the mood. But sometimes, most of the time, that's not good enough. If you just say, well, I'm not in the mood, then you're not going to be successful for the most part, right? So, what I've done today is I really enjoyed doing this, and you guys are welcome to do this if you like. When I get spare time, I do a lot of writing. So I've got my iPhone, the note section. Most of the stuff I write is for you guys to help you. It's for my business, for my clients, things that I learn from teaching, from my own experiences, and it's all like the different ingredients um, as to what I found to be the truth in this area of conquering anxiety, fear, building confidence, and becoming successful in many different areas of life. So I know this might be a bit of a it might not have much to do with social anxiety, but it kind of does. So I wrote this today because I know that all men go through this at some point, and I know that a lot of men they won't have the courage to say it out loud, especially not on social media. But I'll go ahead and say it because this is going to help a lot of people. Just give me a sec. By the way, guys, you can put your questions in the chat anytime you want. Don't worry about interrupting me because I can continue the talk and I can read the question when I get a chance. I really like answering the questions. Probably the best bit about the live stream, as I've said, because you're not with me in person, so I can't really get your verbal response in real life. So it's the next best thing. I've got so many notes here that I've written with things that help, not just with social anxiety, but in any area of life. Well, yeah. So to begin with, how does a person move forward when they're struggling with anxiety and social anxiety and fear? Well, I'm certain and confident from experience that you need a goal that really motivates you. You need a purpose. You need a drive. Um, because if you don't have a goal and you don't have a drive, it won't get you out the house. It won't get you motivated. You will have nothing to aim for. And as I said, having social anxiety and not having a goal is really, really challenging with regards to overcoming it because it is a difficult thing at the early stages or even at any stage of suffering with it, especially when you don't have a coach or a mentor or how you doing, Owen, mate? Nice to see you. It can be really difficult, which is why you need a goal, you need a vision, and a goal is personal to you. It doesn't matter if you think, well, what will other people think? It's got nothing to do with them. So I give examples of some of the goals that my clients have and that I've had in my life at some stage or another. Well, I know initially the main goal is that you want to become confident, and that's really important, and that's so important, and I'm, such a big believer in confidence. But you need something a bit more clearer than that. I mean, don't get me wrong, if that motivates you, that's great. But generally, we need specific things. So usually for people, it's like they want to make money, they want to be successful in life, in their business. That could be a great goal. Another goal is, you want to find love, you want to get a relationship. Another goal is that you want to help other people. So whatever your goal is, you need one, because there's so many people that I speak to throughout the course of um, my career of coaching people, and the people that I meet at events, and a lot of you that write to me on live streams or videos. And lots of people, when I ask them, they don't have a goal. When I say to them, I know that you've got social anxiety, and I know that it's wearing you down and you want to move forward, but what's your goal? And they'll be like, my goal. Or what's your purpose? And they'll be like, my purpose. And then they get stuck. They're like, and I think I kind of identify straight away one of the problems. And I figured out years ago, when I was suffering with social anxiety, I never had a goal. I never had the courage to set goals. So I was a bit confused, and I was stuck. I was kind of stuck in a rut. I couldn't seem to get out of this negative pattern. I couldn't seem to make any money. I couldn't seem to, you know, challenge myself and do new things and get a girlfriend and travel and speak my mind and be myself. I just felt so limited. Every single day felt like Groundhog Day. It just felt like every day was the same. I couldn't change my diet, my physique, and it was all a result of not having a clear goal, not having a vision, not having something that could really drive me. And I wrote, where did I write this down here? Made a lot of notes that are relevant to today's talk. Where is it? I wrote it on my sales page for the Weekend Confidence Program. By the way, guys, I've got the Weekend Confidence Program coming up in March. If you want to come on that, I've sold one space. I've got 3 spaces left, taking 4 students over the weekend. We're going to practice having honest conversations with women, with people. Amazing weekend. Let me know if you want to come on. It's the 11th and the 12th, so it's about, what have we got now? About 2 weeks' time. Okay. I can't find it, but I'll memorize it. So basically, let me explain something. The fear that you have with the social anxiety is going to be pretty high, right? So if your desire to succeed and achieve your goals doesn't outweigh your fear, then you're going to fail to do this successfully. Because if you've got more fear than you've got excitement and desire to achieve your goals, sorry, my hand just cramped up there, it's all the weights, then you're not going to do it. So that's why when I work with people, one of the first questions I'll ask them, um, other than how can I help you, is what is your goal? Because it really does work. This isn't just something that I say for this. It works. It worked for me. And I'll just give a little bit of snippet of my story. When I was in my 20s, I had the worst social anxiety at any stage of my life. And eventually I had 3 clear goals. The first goal was I wanted to get a girlfriend and fall in love and become more confident with women and relaxed around women. The second goal was I really wanted to start earning money, but doing a job that I loved, because before that I'd done many jobs that I didn't enjoy, low paid jobs. Even though I appreciated them, they never really led me to happiness. After a few months in, I always wanted to quit the jobs. I wasn't happy where I was. So I wanted to get a girlfriend. I wanted to make money. And my third goal was I wanted to become a confident person, and I wanted to teach. I didn't know at the time what I wanted to teach, but I wanted to help other people. So those goals were brilliant. And that was my vision. That was my purpose in my early 20s. I set those goals around, I would say, in my mid 20s. And by the time I was about 28 and a half, 29, I achieved all my goals. And because I aimed for my goals, it kind of distracted me from focusing on my social anxiety and my fear of talking to people. And it made me confront that. So it's a great way of tricking your own fear and insecurity and negativity to get you to face it. And I've noticed how powerful this is with clients. I mean, I'm working with a client at the moment and he's succeeding. I'm meeting him tomorrow. He's doing my 1 year program because he had clear goals when I first met him. When I first met him, he had one clear goal, and that was to go on a date because he didn't believe he could get a date with a woman. Right? It'd been a long time. He'd been in a relationship, and then once he achieved that, he had a second clear goal, and he said he wanted to become more confident at work and with people. And then the third goal was he wanted to start his own business. And I've been able to help him to achieve all his goals. He's achieved all them now. He's confident. He's been on a lot of dates, and he started his own business, and he's already making money teaching, coaching other people. So it was a lot easier to work with him because he was so clear on his goals, and because we've worked on those goals and we're continuing, and I'm going to be working with him until next year. He's made massive, massive improvements with his social anxiety. He teaches now. He helps other people, other men, and I think he wrote to me today that he's going to help women as well. So he's an example that this works. I know it works, and obviously I've helped many other clients. I can't think of every name. Many people that I meet. Even if I coach someone short term and they just do one session online, I will tell them, look, I'm going to give you everything I know so you can really help you move forward later on. You need goals, really important. I mean, people need goals despite having social anxiety. So anyway, so that's that. I'm not going to speak on that anymore. That's that covered. I want to cover a next chapter of some things that I've written down. So now I want to talk about consistency, momentum, which are pretty much the same. You hear the word a lot. You hear all the successful people talk about momentum in different industries, not just with overcoming social anxiety, building confidence and motivation and success in whatever area of life you want to achieve it in, but in anything. It has a precedent. There is a science behind it. It works. And the way that you build momentum is by being consistent at what you're practicing. So for anybody out there on this channel who wants to make big progress with their confidence, their social skills, and reduce their social anxiety, they need to build momentum. And momentum is built through practice. So that's really important, because without momentum, you just don't have the confidence, you just won't have the experience, you won't have the skills, the strength, the stamina. So you build momentum again by setting goals that are very important to you, that create motivation. And, with discipline, you make yourself socialize when you don't always feel like it. So today I didn't want to do this live stream. I love teaching. I love helping you guys. It's my passion. But I've been a long day today, so you don't always feel like it, but you still got to force yourself to do it. Once you get in the habit of forcing yourself to take action on your social anxiety and your goals, whatever your goals may be, they're going to be personal to you. You start to get in the mood, and that's what always happens to me. I might not be in the mood the first 10 minutes. So once I get warmed up and social and start teaching, the energy changes. So you need momentum, because momentum changes your negative energy into positive energy. Momentum turns your anxiety into confidence and excitement. And it's self-explanatory through the process of doing it. So you can't read books and get momentum. You can't watch videos and get momentum. You can only really get momentum by taking practical action and going out and socializing as regular as possible. So momentum is so important, and it's all a connection. The right goals that you set with the right values, with the right desire, will make you take action. The action that you take will create momentum. The momentum will turn all of your negative thinking and emotions, majority of it, into positive energy. Your positive energy will go into your social interactions. People will respond better to you. That will give you more confidence, and you're giving more value. And I just want to share that today, something that I do forget sometimes. I know this will help a lot of people. Overcoming your social anxiety is not just going to benefit you. It's going to benefit the people around you. Become a better person. It's one of the wonderful consequences of improving their anxiety. Everyone that I've ever coached on all the programs has always come back and reported and said to me that, you know, people like them more, or they're making a, they're just nicer to be around, or they're more thoughtful, or they're connecting better, they're giving more value, especially if you're running a business. So it really should give you the motivation to want to overcome this, to be a better person for you and other people around you. So everybody wins pretty much. So that's important. So moving on to the next bit. So again, another way of looking at this, my goal on this channel, my vision, or when I'm working with someone, is always to help them to get into a good place. And that's part of getting over social anxiety, building confidence, and achieving the goals that are congruent to you. So getting into a good place, from my experience, can be done through the following different platforms or avenues, and I've wrote them down here so I don't forget. Um, I made a note today. Just bear with me. Okay, so I've made a list here, a list of things that will help you to get into a good place, i.e., build confidence and conquer anxiety. So, yeah, you must have a long-term goal. Exercising regularly and eating healthy, dieting consistently. So let's say, for example, if you work out 3 times a week, and if I'm not saying that you've got to be a diet freak, but if you eat healthy consistently and exercise, it's going to get you, you're going to be in a better place. It's just a science. Anybody with any experience will tell you that. A doctor, a confidence coach, a lifestyle coach, therapist, personal trainer, a dietitian, the more healthy you are, the fitter you are, and the better your diet, the better you're going to feel. So that's really important. With exercise, I think it's all about picking what works for you. Everyone's different. You don't have to do the same exercise I do. Just to give you some examples, exercises that I do that I love are boxing, swimming, bodybuilding, also known as weight training, cardiovascular. These are all the different things that I love, and I rotate. I change the exercise up according to how I feel. So today I done some weight training, and then I went for a light swim. It really does make you feel good, especially when you're around people. When you've been exercising regularly and dieting, you feel a lot more happy and positive and secure when you're interacting with people. It kind of clears out the negative energy, and it definitely calms down anxiety, social anxiety, overthinking, paranoia, fear of what other people think. Really important. Another way of getting in a good place is, I would say, that you've got to have a few people in your life that you can talk to, even if it's one person that you can trust, that you can talk honestly with. That's really important. You know what, guys? Bear with me. I'm just going to go to the toilet, right? I'll be back in a sec. Give you guys some time to ask questions. Sorry. Okay. Awesome, guys. That's great. You got your goals down there, Owen. Uh, Goals, artwork, instrumental guitar, music, poem, and books. Yeah, that's great. It's really important to have goals, write them down, and then to actually do them. So where were we on how to get into a good place? So yeah, exercising, diet, having good relationships or someone to talk to, whoever that may be, being kind to other people. I feel like I have to remind people of that in today's society that we live in. People forget that it doesn't cost any money to be kind, and it's really good for your self-esteem and it's nice to be kind to other people as much as you can, right? I know it's challenging sometimes because people can be difficult, but there's no excuses really. I've also wrote here, I believe that you must challenge yourself at least once a month to face a fear, go to an event, do something new. So there's some of the things that really do help. And these are things that you have to do consistently. Now, just to jump topics, when I was going to the restroom there, I'm laughing, the restroom, the toilet. I've been thinking about this the whole day. Every day I kind of learn something new. And I usually boil it down to one word and I think about it. And the word that comes to mind is patience. Definitely something that I didn't like when I was younger, and we all struggle with. And that, so it's really important to be patient, to learn to be more patient, which is challenging for everyone because it's impatience, sorry, that creates a lot of anxiety. It can create stress, depression. So I'm not just saying, well, do nothing, sit at home and be patient. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about being patient whilst you take a lot of action, you socialize a lot, you work really hard. Because whenever you're working hard to achieve a goal, it always takes time. Like most goals that are valuable are not going to happen overnight. And I see it with clients sometimes, they get impatient and they're like, well, I'm not getting the result that I want. I'm like, well, because you've got to be patient. You know, anything valuable doesn't come easy, which is why if things came so easy, you wouldn't value it. So as much as you want it now, you have to realize that most things take time, they take work. They don't come immediately when you want them, but it will happen when you don't expect it. So being grateful, enjoying the process, working hard, appreciating, the journey or the process of you building your confidence, and that will help you so much just to be mindful that it's important to be patient and just accept sometimes that things take time. So it takes time to, improve your confidence with people, etc. So that's important. Also, as well, another important thing is focus, and that is a skill. I spoke about that at my last confidence event to the group that came, and these things kind of all connect on one another. Well done for doing the 32 days, and obviously, what I mean. Keep going. Everybody makes mistakes. No one's perfect, so appreciate your honesty. Keep going, and I think everybody slips up now and then with their addiction. So yeah, well done for having the courage. I really respect your courage to be honest. Stick with it, keep going, and well done for the progress that you've made. So things like that, you've got to be grateful, give yourself credit for the progress that you're making. So yeah, it's working hard to get yourself into a good place, but it make things are easier when you've got the knowledge that I'm sharing today, and you learn these things only through experience. I mean, obviously, you're learning them from me now, from a teacher, but you're really going to understand these things by practicing them. And once you get into a routine, this stuff is straightforward and you can really start to enjoy it. So, you will be rewarded for your hard work. The confidence will come. And as your confidence starts to come and you start to feel more confident around people in life and you start achieving your goals, you will attract the success. I made a note of that today. I've outlined quite a, where do I write it? Yeah, I just made a note saying, when you're in a good place and you get into a place where your mental health is good and you're confident, you're happy, and you're kind of just in that good place, you always tend to attract, things like money come easier, the relationships or the girlfriend that you want, friends, just great things come because you're in that good place. And there's so many teachers have said that, and I'm sure most people know that deep down. But the struggle that people have is getting to that good place, and that takes hard work. And I've said before, it's a full-time job becoming successful. Anything that you want to do, if you really want to succeed, you're going to have to put full-time hours in. You can't put in part-time hours and expect full-time results, which is why I said it the other day. Today, someone, I'm fair with people, but I'm straight. I had an email from a guy, and he was inquiring about coaching. But I've been coaching for almost 11 years, and I can usually tell when someone's not committed. So I was polite, but I said to him, I made a point of letting him know that, my coaching's expensive and I only work with committed clients. And he hasn't got back to me because I could sort of sense in his writing that he's not really that committed, which is okay. But I'm only going to work with someone who's committed, because if he's not committed, then I'm not going to be able to help him get life-changing results. He can stick to the free videos or maybe go away and really think about how bad he wants to improve his life. Because many years ago, these are the mistakes that I made that I learned from. To begin with, I wasn't committed enough at things, and I never got the success. And I used to think, oh, this isn't fair. But I realized it was down to me. Then when I really dedicated myself, I've done it with pretty much all different types of goals, not just with social anxiety, but social anxiety being the main topic of today. I've got success always in everything that I've done. So you really do need the right goals, the right focus, the right attitude, full commitment, full time hours, and you're going to get life changing results. And I think somewhere in people's brains, they often think, oh, is it going to be worth it? But of course it's worth it. When you get the results, you're so happy that you put the time in. It's a great feeling to have that feeling of victory and your whole life change, and you become a better person. And it's just everything gets better as a result of improving your confidence. It'd be great if we can get some questions in. Have you guys noticed how consistent I am? I really practice what I preach. I'm consistent with everything that I do in my business and my teaching, even days where I don't feel like it, because I know the value of being consistent and I want to help more people. So that can only be achieved through consistency, through passion, through courage, through honesty, through hard work. And I enjoy working hard because I like the effects, I like the consequences of working hard. It makes you feel great. You help other people, your character improves, your finances improve, your mental health improves, your sleep improves. It has an effect on every aspect of your life. But the consequences of not working hard, I don't like those consequences. You get depressed, you have unnecessary amounts of anxiety, you don't feel good, you can't really add massive value to people, you're not really in a place of strength, and things don't really work out in the way that you hope them to work out. So working hard is important. It makes you a better person. It keeps you humble. It stops you from being arrogant. Keeps you, it helps you to grow as a person. And this is the character traits that you need to overcome social anxiety and fear and better your life and move forward. By the way, to let you guys know as well, I've got some events coming up that are in person. Um, I've got an event on Sunday, this is a free meetup for 2 hours, and it's for guys that want to learn how to respectfully speak to women and date women and build honest relationships who have anxiety. So if you want to come to that, send me an email. Already got 9 people attending. That's next Sunday. Then the following week, I've got the paid weekend program, which I've spoken about. And if you want to come on that, let me know. I'm taking 4 students. I've sold a space yesterday. I've got 3 spaces left. I'm confident I'm going to sell the spaces out. The program has sold consistently all around the world. It's really popular. It's a whole weekend where we practice talking to people, talking to women with honesty, talking to one another. So you learn to connect with guys, build friendships, and you learn how to um, connect with women and improve your dating and relationship life. And we spend a whole weekend. It's life changing. It's hard to explain on a live stream, but my clients who have experienced it have all said to me that relationships with their family got better after taking the program everywhere, at work, on dates, in business, with their friends, just from day to day. It really is the best program in the world for social anxiety and helping you to be social in all social situations. Wherever you are, whoever you're with, the skills that you're going to learn on the weekend program are going to help you to connect with people and build honest relationships and be yourself and be confident. It's amazing. I love it. Every time I run it, it's like, oh, this is amazing. I want to do another one, and it really is great. So if you want to come on that, send me an email. So we got lots of programs coming up now. For those of you that can't make the weekend program, or for those of you that can't do the also the meetup, if you want to do some one-on-one mentoring, of send me an email and I'll get back to you, because I do one-on-one coaching. But as I said, I only work with committed clients. If you're not committed, then please don't apply. Stick to the free videos, and I do put a lot of stuff out for free to help people. But for those of you that are committed, financially, mentally, and emotionally, then please get in touch. I love working with committed clients that are committed to getting over their anxiety, building confidence, and achieving their goals. Absolutely love it. It's my passion. Yeah, that's something that's coming to mind here. I'm going to speak on that now. A lot of people, they get discouraged too quickly, too prematurely. They don't see the results straight away, and then the mind kicks in, and the mind says, "Oh, you're not good enough," or "Someone else is better than you. You can't do it. It's never going to happen for you." This is not true. This is human conditioning, human fear, impatience, anxiety, negative beliefs, trauma, all that kind of stuff. You have to really pick yourself back up and say, actually, I can do it and I will do it. And I'm not going to be discouraged. I'm not going to give up on myself. And if you can't encourage yourself, then find a mentor that can encourage you, a group of positive people. Watch my videos. So you really got to be strong, and you got to believe in yourself. And I've said this before. When I first started out trying to build a successful life, there were times, of course, where I didn't believe in myself. But even when I didn't believe in myself, I still forced myself to believe in myself. Even if there was just 10% of me that believed in myself, I really focused on that part until the other 90% kicked in and the results came. So it's very important that you believe in yourself, and all these things align with one another. The goal setting, the accountability, motivation, the consistency, the momentum, the self belief, the positivity. When you have bad days, always looking at positives, or how can you learn. And sometimes you just got to say, you know what, today was a bad day, tomorrow is going to be a better day. Let's move forward. That's a big part of moving forward. Most people can't move forward because they're holding on to the past. They're still overthinking about something that went wrong or someone who upset them. You've got to learn to move on quicker, because if you don't, you're going to be stuck there. I was coaching a client recently. He's doing my 1 year program, a great guy, and we was having a challenging session, which I enjoy. And I said to him, look, you have to let go. You're focusing on who made you angry, what upset you, overthinking. I said, it's not helping you. All it's doing is keeping you stuck. It took a while, and then he realized it. And then we had a great breakthrough in the session. And then he realized, and he said, it's very hard though. I said, it is, but you'll do it with practice. Awareness, you're smart, you have awareness. You have to have discipline. You have to know when to cut the chain of negative thinking and move forward. And that is an exercise that you guys can practice from today, that I've just explained on how to move forward. You can't move forward if you're stuck in the past. You can't move forward if you're angry every single day at someone who upset you 10 years ago. You can't move forward like that. So the more you focus on goals that inspire you, that educate you, that motivate you, that give you a passion, that make you happy, that make you purposeful, accountable, disciplined, the faster you move forward. You get so focused on doing what you love that you have no time to focus on what you hate, or what makes you angry, or who upset you, or who traumatized you, or who doubted you, or who put you down. You get into tunnel vision, and it's all successful people have that mindset. And there's no reason why not a single person on this live stream today or anyone who comes on later on can't do this. You can do it. Look, I've done it. You can do it. Many people have done it. It's all about you. Now, really, it's you against you. It's the positive you versus the negative you. Everybody's got two people, I believe. They've got a positive, confident person, and they've got a negative, lazy person that's pessimistic, that complains, that's victim mentality. So you gotta, fight that battle and really identify with a positive person and work on that and keep moving forward. Yeah, definitely. That's definitely a good idea to mirror someone else's business model. I'll say it again. Be patient. Be patient. Let me read this. I wrote this today. I was going to save it for a separate video. All right, let's have a read. Let's read this. I really want to help remember this because this really helped me. So, this is really reading out how a lot of men feel. It can be hard being a man, especially when you've got suffering from social anxiety. You can get lonely at times, and it can definitely feel like no one understands you, no one cares. Society puts a lot of pressure on men to be successful at a certain age. This creates a lot of anxiety and insecurity and pressure. Statements like, I should be in a relationship. I should have my own house. I should be in a career job. I should have enough money for retirement saved. I should go to university and get a degree. I should have a large social circle. I should travel the world. I should have a six pack. All these societal expectations can put so much pressure on men, it can wear them down. And the truth is, not everyone is the same. Not everyone achieves their goals at the same age. So some of these statements, again, put too much pressure, right? When I'm 20, I should have achieved X, Y, Z. When I'm 30, I should have achieved X, Y, Z. Or else I'm a failure, I'm a loser. When I'm 40, I should have achieved X, Y, Z. When I'm 50, X, Y, Z. When I'm 60, 70. I'm sure all of you recognize that conversation for sure. The fear of failing and not being good enough can become a constant worry. Worrying about money, love, health, and appearance can become a constant insecurity for men who are suffering from social anxiety. So, this is the problem, right? So, we know the problem. This is how a lot of men are feeling, or every man's felt like this at some point. So, right. Well, here is my solution to build more confidence and overcome these anxieties and insecurities. And I touched on this earlier on. Number one is you must have a goal in life, something that drives you every single day. You must exercise and eat a healthy diet consistently. You must have a few people in your life that you can talk to honestly and open heartedly. You must be kind to others as consistently as you can. You must challenge yourself at least once a month. Setting, excuse me, setting and achieving goals builds confidence and self esteem. Having honest and meaningful conversations with people builds confidence and it maintains a good mental health. Working out regularly in the gym and being in fantastic physical shape reduces anxiety, depression, social anxiety, and increases self-esteem. Facing your fears gives you confidence, and it also builds great character. So the good news is that there are so many different ways in which you can conquer your anxiety and reduce all of those societal pressures, expectations, and anxieties. Turning negative habits into positive ones increases confidence. Getting into a good place should be your end goal. From my experience, when you're in a good place, you will attract success into your life. When you're in a good place and you feel confident, you tend not to worry about these things as much, i.e., what we spoke about earlier. Um, so when you get down to it, it's pretty simple, but that doesn't mean it's easy to do. Any man of any age can build confidence, achieve his goals, and commit to living a life of purpose and meaning. Just to say as well, and this is why I created the 1 year anxiety program. I wanted to teach men all the things that I've learned over the years, most of which have come from my own experience with building confidence and building a successful coaching business and helping clients from all around the world to do the same. Yeah, of course you can ask questions. Go for it. Um, so yeah, I give you some real wisdom there. Appreciate you guys listening. So you got a question. When you have too many past ideas, projects, you didn't put out an indecision about your business, creativity, writer's block, artist frustration. What is the best course of action? So you're asking me. I think the best thing to do when you're having this indecision and writer's block is just to start and do something. Just pick one thing, start small, do something. That's what you need to do. Okay. Okay, I've wrote something here. I'll keep reading this because this is going to help a lot of people because all the answers are in this. I write down everything that I've learned over the 11 years with building confidence and success, reducing anxiety. So, as I said, it's a full time job overcoming your anxiety, building confidence, and achieving your goals and living your purpose. However, it's worth it. What other option do you have? The only option is to stay as you are and live the rest of your life unfulfilled. It's not going to make you happy. So I went on to say, we all struggle with anxiety in our lives. There's no shame in that. Everybody does. However, the people that achieve greatness use the pain from their struggle to create something meaningful and successful. Happiness, positivity, confidence, discipline, motivation, accountability, great character. These things don't come naturally. You've got to work hard and earn these things. This is why you'll value them when you obtain them. People don't value things that come easy. So yeah, that's just to add to the talk today. So everything I've written down there and said on this stream in the last 40 plus minutes is how you move forward when you've got social anxiety. Um, Probably going to come to the end now, guys. I'll do a few more questions. I said I'd keep this stream briefer today so we can get a few more questions in. I'm really going on my notes at the moment because I write down a lot of things that I learned. You guys should do this, if you don't do it already. You know, do some writing. Les Brown used to always say that. It's really good for your spirit, your soul. It's good therapy. Write your ideas down, write goals down on it. It's just such a great thing to do. I've also noticed as well, the more you write, your writing improves, your vocabulary and your speaking even improves as you write more. Okay, I appreciate that, man. Good luck. I'll give a few more minutes for people to answer questions. I'm going through my notes here because as I said, I've made so many good points that I'm going to share, pick things out. Yeah, I just wanted to say as well, thanks for everyone who's been coming down to my confidence meetup groups in person. It's fantastic, man. I love it. I love the challenge of it, and it's just been amazing. I can't really put it into words, but those of you that come down, I really appreciate it. And even those of you that have supported the event from afar, I appreciate it because everyone on this channel really motivated me to come outside my comfort zone and face my fears to go and help people and do these events, public talks, bring positive people together for a couple of hours and socialize and share ideas and listen to me teach and I learn as well. So they're amazing. They're really great. And I've said it before and I'll say it again. There's certain core things that make, and I'd recommend, excuse me, anyone on this channel. You should go to, events that are in person. You gain a lot more confidence, so much more when you communicate with people in person as opposed to just being on social media. Yeah, I'm just going to be well. I'm going to be doing so much more content, and as I said to you guys as well, I'm going to invest in more equipment, so the quality of these live streams is going to go to another level very soon. As has my videos, which I'm pleased a lot of people notice the quality. Because when I do the videos, I don't use this camera, so I'm going to improve all the quality. So I'm just kind of enjoying doing the streams now like this, but I'm looking forward to improving the professionalism, the sound, the picture, etc. Many more things that I'm working on my business. I'm growing it, growing the platform, the events. So focused on that at the moment. I thought I'd let you guys know. Yeah, everyone has to start. Yeah, I'm not worried at all. I've been doing this for almost 11 years. I don't know if you've followed me since then, but I appreciate that's right what you said. That's good advice. If you are new to my channel and you are getting a lot of value, it'd be great if you hit that subscribe button. I know sometimes when you find a YouTube channel and you enjoy it and you're getting value from it, sometimes you forget to hit subscribe, and it really helps the channel to grow. And sometimes when I go on channels, I forget to hit subscribe. I always try and support people that are doing positive things, especially if they're helping me and I'm getting value. I'll like, share. So, but yeah, only do it if you really want to, guys. Don't do it because you feel obligated. I would rather you don't. So, if you really enjoy the channel and you're getting confidence, you're learning a lot, and it's helping you in any area of your life, then hit that subscribe button. I am coming to the end of this stream, but if more people come on, I will get some questions in. I do dedicate myself to trying to do them as often as I can, at least an hour, sometimes longer. But yeah, if you've missed anything today, don't worry because you can watch the live stream back because I'm going to keep it on the YouTube channel. Oh, is that you? I mean, if you've got two channels, right? That's great. It's good to have two different channels or as many as you want. Any last question, guys? I'm going to make a move because I did a stream yesterday, the day before, pretty much most days. And I've got a client tomorrow that I'm working on. I'm looking forward to that. And it's been a really good day. It's been a long day. I've done a lot of exercise, cooking. Also, let me know if you've got any recommendations for topics or streams or questions, and I'll read it. I'll get back to you. I'll try and make more videos on those topics. So, yeah, just to summarize this talk, just to simplify it for people who want to move forward with social anxiety, have a big goal or have three main goals that you really want to achieve and just start moving forward slowly. Don't compare yourself to other people because everybody's different. Don't compare yourself to by age. Focus on you. Ask yourself, how can I improve my confidence and socialize more a little bit each and every day? Figure out how you can do that. I mean, I explain it all on this channel. The videos are free. I share my story, my client successes. I do repeat some of the things a lot on this channel, but the reason I do that because I know I need to repeat them because it takes time for people to really understand it and then for them to apply it. And a lot of the habits are you have to repeat them. You have to keep doing them every day to improve. It's just like going to the gym and building muscle. You kind of find exercises that work, and then you stick at those things and you practice them for several months or several years. And social anxiety is no different, only in that you're talking to people and you've got to practice regularly. You've got to work on, your eye contact, your communication skills, your listening skills, your body language. You've got to work on controlling your adrenaline. You've got to work on being open with people, being honest, being sincere, being respectful, expressing yourself, building momentum, working on your conversation skills, all these different things you keep practicing. And the more you practice, the better you get. And the better you get, the more confident you become. And the more confident you come, the less you worry about what people are thinking. And the less you worry, the less anxiety you have. So we'll end it on that note, right? Appreciate you guys coming on. I'm going to be doing a lot more live streams. And yeah, just stick with it and things will improve. And as I said, we'll leave on this note, right? For everyone, you have to be patient, even though most people, they hate being patient, they get frustrated. Sometimes I feel like that, but I work on it. And then it's funny, when you're working hard, you're being grateful, and you're being patient, things tend to come a lot quicker, all right? I'll leave it on that note. To be continued. Have a blessed day, you guys, all right? I'll talk to you soon.